and she's part of a group of celebrities, and apparently Casper's in this group, right?
Nyovest!
Yeah, where they are literally plotting for my demise, bro.
Whoa!
I kid you not, I got the screenshots and everything. I got the screenshots and everything, dog. I got the
What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of South Africa's most talked about celebrity feuds, the long-running beef between MacG, host of Podcast and Chill with MacG, and Cassper Nyovest, one of Mzansi's biggest hip-hop stars. This beef has been brewing for years, full of podcasts, boxing matches, diss tracks, and even a supposed WhatsApp group plotting a downfall. So grab some popcorn because we're going through everything in chronological order from 2021 all the way to 2025. Our story starts in 2021, late 2021. MacG had always wanted Cassper Nyovest to appear on Podcast and Chill. Fans had been asking for it for a long time. MacG had been getting the response that Cassper is not doing interviews right now, but he would be seeing him on other people's stuff and would be confused as to what's going on with this guy. And then one day, a fan tweeted asking Cassper if he'd ever go on the podcast, and Casper's reply was short and cold, never. That one word really made waves. Cassper basically made it clear that he would never sit down with MacG. But MacG, he wasn't ready to give up. Yes, he had made some unsavory statements on the podcast about Cassper Nyovest and his baby mama, and said that she's sleeping with the chairperson of Royal AM and that Cassper is sleeping with Kamompela and stuff like that. But he still kept the door open, constantly saying on his show that he'd love to have Cassper one day. Fast forward to February 2022, Cassper is promoting his boxing match with fellow musician and actor Nak Music. He boldly said that if he loses that fight, he would go on Podcast and Chill. That line set social media on fire. Fans were already excited. Now, this was proper promo. People wanted to see this match. People wanted to see Cassper lose. A Cassper and a Nak Music boxing match and a possible podcast appearance. But when April 2022 came, things didn't go as planned. Cassper and his team had initially booked Podcast and Chill to host a part of the boxing event, so MacG had a gig there. But that quickly changed. Cassper allegedly removed MacG and Sol Penduka from the lineup after comments they made about his baby mama and his child. Cassper ended up losing that fight to Nak Music, but even after losing, he never made good on his promise to appear on the podcast. The damage from those comments was already done. Now, fast forward a few months to September 2022. The South African hip-hop scene gets shaken up when Big Zulu drops a massive diss track. Hey, Nkabi. Calling out almost every rapper in the game. He called out MT, A-Reese, Nasty C, Cassper Nyovest, K.O. Questa. Hey, Cassper didn't waste time. He dropped his own response track aimed right back at Big Zulu. But what does MacG do? He reacts to it on an episode of Podcast and Chill and he goes off. MacG calls Cassper washed up and says that this track is trash and claims Cassper is all antics with no substance. He even goes as far as saying, we're bigger than that guy. Dame Dash knows us. Basically implying that Cassper's career was fading and he should bow out gracefully while he's still cold. The moment poured more fuel on the fire. The tension was now personal. And then, in October 2022, MacG addressed the situation again on his show. He said that he had no remorse or personal beef with Cassper, but he had a problem with what he called the fakeness in the industry. He said Cassper was part of that and he didn't like how Cassper broke his word about appearing on the podcast. MacG also claimed that Cassper's alcohol brand Biliato on the Rockstar, no dash, wasn't really his. That Cassper was just a brand ambassador, not an owner. That statement sparked even more backlash and deepened the rift. Then came 2023, October, and this was unexpected. South Africa's very own Black Coffee was performing at the Madison Square Garden in New York, a huge milestone for African music. Both Cassper and MacG were in attendance. and they met face to face for the first time in years. According to MacG, they chopped it up, they had a proper conversation. Cassper told him straight up that what hurt the most was when MacG spoke about his child, Khutso, and his baby mom, especially since Khutso was hospitalized at the time. After that talk, they partied together that night. MacG saying Cassper is a very funny guy. Things seemed cool again, but when MacG got back to South Africa and he was telling this story on the podcast, he couldn't resist throwing a few backhanded compliments, saying things like Cassper would be good at podcasting since rap isn't working anymore. What do you mean rap is not working anymore? So even though they'd made peace, MacG's tone showed that there was still some tension. Then in 2024 October, Cassper had a whole scandal. He was cheating on his baby mama while his child had cancer and stuff like that. And they spoke on it on the podcast. Saul Penduka was neutral on the topic, saying that they don't know what's going on. And although he's not defending cheating, he doesn't know the full situation. So he wouldn't like to bash Cassper. But MacG was adamant that he would even leave Podcast and Chill if it was for his child and stuff like that, adding more fuel to the backlash that Cassper was already getting at the time. And then we move forward to 2025. March 2025, Cassper drops a new single, Kushobani, Dalela, baby, baby, ba. It was a catchy dance-driven TikTok song, something different from his usual rap style. It actually started doing really well on TikTok. People were showing off their partners, with fans creating dance challenges and trends around it. But of course, MacG had something to say. On Podcast and Chill, he called the song trash, said Cassper was washed up and that the song had no substance. Cassper clapped back, saying he'd respond his way by doing a stadium fill-up to restore order. Now remember, Cassper is known for being Mr. Fill-Up, filling up massive stadiums from Orlando Stadium in 2016, FNB Stadium 2017, Moses Mabhida Stadium in 2018, and Mmabatho Stadium in 2022. So his message was clear: don't count me out just yet. In May 2025, MacG's co-host Saul Penduka, ran into Cassper Nyovest in public and tried to greet him, talking about Nyoviolis. Cassper was not having it. He mized live, making it clear he still didn't rock with anyone associated with Podcast and Chill, although Saul himself had not made the same remarks as MacG had made. It was clear that Cassper felt the same way he felt about MacG to Saul. That same month, MacG revealed that there was a WhatsApp group, a group chat full of South African celebrities allegedly plotting MacG's downfall, and Cassper was one of the names mentioned in that group. So once again, things heated up between them. They were talking about MacG's uncancelable, but he's getting too big-headed. And then, 2025, June, Cassper goes on the El Tito podcast. Hey, this guy is on fire. He's speaking about everyone. He's talking about A-Reese is not an A-list rapper. Hey, a lot A-Reese or A-Reaper back with 2 caskets but can't fill up a stadium. It's tough. And then he touched on MacG saying that the way to solve this whole beef between them was to have a boxing match. Hey, Cassper and El Tito were having a ball. They were making fun of MacG's size, calling him small, taunting him and turning it into a public joke, saying it would be unfair to fight MacG. He looks like the type to talk but never back it up with actions. And that's where things stand right now. The tension is still there, but whether that boxing match ever happens, we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think so. Hey, did you see what Cassper did to Slick Talk? No glaze. So from 2021's Never tweet to boxing matches, diss tracks and New York reconciliations, this is the full story of the beef between MacG and Cassper Nyovest. It's one of those feuds that just keeps evolving. Half entertainment, half real emotion. What do you think? Should they finally box it out, or should they just jump on Podcast and Chill and settle it once and for all? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for more South African YouTube and entertainment breakdowns.